I'm going to start by adding 1 tablespoon of peanut butter to a bowl. Now I'm going to add some sugar, about 2 tablespoons. Now I'm going to combine this together. I'm going to add some vanilla and about a tablespoon of non-dairy milk. And we want to incorporate it with the peanut butter. I'm going to be adding 2 cups of whole wheat flour. If you're gluten-free, you can use oat flour. But if you're gluten-free, you should be experienced on the flours that you use. So all you have to do is put your gluten-free flour and kind of bring it, start creating little crumbs here. Sure. If you want, you can add some cinnamon. I'm going to bring it together with some non-dairy milk. I'm adding a tablespoon first. Another tablespoon. Now we just combine. This dry stuff, add a little bit of non-dairy milk and bring it together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to allow this dough to rest, and we'll continue kneading it when we are ready to roll it. I'm going to bring this water to a boil with these peels so I can get the natural pectin out of these peels and use them to thicken these apples. That liquid. So now I'm going to cut these. Okay, so once we have our slices nice and peeled and sliced, I'm going to add some lemon juice. This is just going to stand for a moment. Add 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. If you don't like cornstarch, you can use arrowroot. But in my opinion, all starches work differently. They function way different. Like you can't use tapioca starch. It'll have like a weird effect. I'm going to add some water. And stir. And I want to create a slurry. Every time we add some cornstarch, we add some water and that is a slurry. All right, so I'm now gonna add the rest of the liquid from the apple peels. Now I'm gonna add the apples. And these apples taste so good. Some cinnamon, some sugar. These apples are pretty sweet, so they don't need too much sugar. Add any type of sugar you want. I'm going to take this to the stovetop, cook it down until it becomes nice and thick, and cook down. Let's work on our dough. Alrighty, so I'm going to use my rolling pin to flatten it out and stretch it as far as I can. And this helps it knead. This is what I would do if I was making pasta. I would just use the rolling pin or the machine to knead it, to finish kneading it, so I don't have to do too much work. Why do a ton of work when you don't have to? Right? So this is the mold that I'm going to be using. So I'm going to add crust inside and just shape it. Okay. And we can use an object of some kind to really give it that good flat. Perfect. We have our fantastic crust already ready. And we have our beautiful apples. They're a little hot, so unfortunately, I am, just want to get this recipe done soon. So I'm just going to let it be. So I'm just going to add all the beautiful apples. So I'm just going to tear off the thing that I don't want. Because I don't know about you, but I don't like that much crust. Okay. I like enough crust. A good balance. Okay, so I added like a little crown. It looks cute. A little sugar around here. This is optional if you want. If you don't want to do this, you don't have to. And let's bake. And there's our pie. It gushed a lot out of this centers, but it's okay. I'm gonna let it completely cool and we'll cut it.